All right, so what's going on, man? It's your boy DomoSenpai, and I seen a little bit of discourse on Twitter and a lot of questions being asked because there was a tweet that went out from Manga Mogura RE. I screenshot it, so let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. And the tweet reads, "Interesting to see CloverWorks Studio reporting a loss of 29 million yen in its annual report for the financial year 2022-2023. Surprisingly, in the same year, they produced hits like Spy Family, Bocchi the Rock, etc., etc. So what do you think could be the reasons behind this loss?" I've talked about this before on numerous occasions, and I also have Photoshop pulled up because I'm going to give you guys a graph on how this shit works, right? Like how the game works. I recorded this video one time, but unfortunately my audio didn't get picked up, so I got to re-record it. But this gives me a chance to fine tune everything that I did say, at least at what I can remember I said, and make it to where you guys get a great understanding of what's really going on. We have to start from the tippy top, right? We have to start from the publishing side of the manga. That's where you start. You don't start with CloverWorks. That's the last stop. You start with the publishing companies of the manga. So I have those already. Let me go ahead and put them up here. We're gonna put Yen Press, and we're gonna put Shueisha. Now I could have this wrong, but I think Shueisha just might be the overarching company for all of this, because Shueisha oversees like Viz Media and stuff like that, right? In which, speaking of Viz Media, so now we're gonna delete Yen Press, and I'm about to walk y'all through an even bigger portion of it. All right, so you start with the big companies, right? You start with the big companies, which are Kadokawa and Shueisha. These are the parent publishing companies. These are the companies that pass the money on to the publishers of said manga. So let's draw, actually, let me do this. Let me move them over a little more. Draw a nice little straight line here. And then they pass the money over to, you know, people like, they pass the money on to the Yen Presses of the world, right? The Yen Presses. And let me grab the Viz Media logo real quick, because these are the publishing companies for Spy Family and Bocchi the Rock. Now, the publishing companies are the ones who offer the money for the animation deals, right? They drop the bread so that the shit could get animated. So who does Yen Press and Viz Media reach out to? You guessed it, the parent company of the entire organization, and that is Sony Music Entertainment Japan. Now we shall draw our line over to them. Now, this is where it gets really fucked up, right? Yen Press and Viz Media is like, look, man, we want you to reach out to one of your production companies and have them look for a subsidiary to animate Bocchi the Rock and Spy Family. And then you got Sony Music Entertainment like, oh, look no further, big dog. I know we about to make some bread from this shit, so let me go ahead and reach out to somebody that we know is gonna do more for less. Enter Aniplex. Dun, 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 dun. We got the Aniplex production company, and you guys can already guess where this is gonna go. Y'all already know about Aniplex and A1 and all of that. Y'all know how this go. Sony Music reaches out to Aniplex and they're like, look, man, we just got a big offer from, not even really a big offer, but it is a big offer to them. We just got a big offer from Yen Press, and we just got a, these are like separate conversations, obviously, right? We just got a big opportunity from Yen Press and Viz Media. They want us to animate Bocchi the Rock and Spy Family. And you know, Aniplex is like, oh, those are pretty fucking huge, right? Let's do it. We need you to reach out to one of your subsidiaries to animate this. Here is a lump sum of what was offered. Y'all go ahead and do what y'all do with that. So who does Aniplex reach out to for these two sets of work? Yeah, y'all guessed it. CloverWorks, yay! CloverWorks is the studio that they reached out to do it. And then what does CloverWorks do? CloverWorks produces the hits of Spy Family and Young Bocchi the Rock. right? They produce these bangers. Bam. This is the order of operations with how this goes. So then you guys are probably wondering, if Spy Family and Boshi the Rock did so well, how the hell is CloverWorks still $29 million down the hole? 29 million yen. Let me go ahead and draw this real quick, just for shits and giggles. Makes $0 off these things. Whatever money that Spy Family and Bochi the Rock made, CloverWorks doesn't see a dollar of that shit. So where does the money go? These two right here, these right here funnel right back into Sony Japan, which they have to break the money off to Yen Press and Viz Media, which they have to break the money back off to Katakawa and Shueisha, right? That's just how this shit goes. CloverWorks doesn't get jack shit from this. So now I know the other question that you guys are gonna have is, but how in the fuck does CloverWorks make any extra dollars, right? How do they get any money from this? Just like any artist, right? Just like any music artist, majority of your money comes from merch. Same can be said for the animation studio. A lot of the money that they get comes from merch. So Blu-ray sales, t-shirts, anything that CloverWorks has made, stills, all of that. That's where they get all of their money from, right? Like that's how they make their money. And as popular as Spy Family and Bochi the Rock is, yeah, everybody watches it on Crunchyroll and what used to be Funimation. Yeah, everybody watches it here, watches it there, but none of that money is trickled down to CloverWorks, right? Aniplex gets that money, Sony Music Japan gets that money, Yen Press, Viz Media, Katakawa, Shueisha, they all get that money, but the animation studios are left lying by the wayside, right? That's why majority of these animation studios go in the red every year, because they don't really get anything from it. Yeah, they get notoriety, right? They get notoriety like, oh, you guys was the ones that worked on Whoop the Wop Bam and all of that. Okay, cool. We'll reach out to your parent company and have discussions there, right? That's how these things go. It's the dark truth of all of this, right? It's the dark truth of the animation game. This is things that some people know and some people don't, but for the people that know that it's really, really fucked up. To be honest, I really wasn't gonna make a video like this, but I just kind of wanted to give you guys an idea of like how this works. This is the information that I've gathered from studying these last, like, how long have I been making YouTube videos and studying manga and anime? I've been doing this since 2017, so 6 years. That's basically what I got from this. So yeah, man, go ahead, let me know all of your thoughts and everything like that down below. Leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new. If this type of entertainment is for you, like I said, let it be known in the comment section. I just want to bring information that I got to you guys. Like I like sharing all of this stuff. It's pretty cool. This could be something that sparks a change for these animation studios to start really getting paid. Share this with your friends who are interested. Share it anyway. And with that being said, man, it's your boy DomoSenpai, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.